Hey guys, Arnell here, aka Fantabis Arnell. Nice to see you today. It's an amazing, beautiful day here in Austin, Texas. It's Sunday as of this recording, and I hope that you are having an amazing day. And I'm gonna drop this fake accent. I'm just having fun with it. And you know what? When I do this, I actually raise my vibration. I know it's something funny that I like doing. I'm not I don't think I'm that great at it, although I have done it before and people thought that I was either British or Australian or whatever. It just depends on how I accentuates the certain vowels. Anyway, drop that. I am on here because I was watching this video on energy, and this lady was talking to AI and asking them about abundance and how the AI was telling her, well, everything runs on energy, and why people have lack is because they're embodying the version of them that's in lack. And that's how it's all about our energy, our feeling. If you feel lacking, then that's what you're going to attract. You're going to attract more lack in your life. So remember this, that everything is energy. And if this is new to you, and that's the thing that too that I was sort of surprised. I was surprised, but I shouldn't be surprised because I know that there are still a lot of people, or rather, there's only a small fraction of people that really fully understand and grasp that everything is energy, the importance of that. Because if everything is energy, you're gonna have I don't know, anyone ever watch Avatar? Not the sci-fi Avatar, but the animation Avatar. You know, the anime where they have, you know, these different avatars have different powers, and then the avatar has all the power: the fire, water, air. So it's, and that's all energy, right? We're basically this is what's coming through. We're basically avatars, and we're wielding energy to create the reality we're living in. That's right. Our thoughts, when we put value to them, is creating the life that's manifesting in our 3D reality. And every thought is actually an empty vessel until we give it meaning. And that's important. Think about that, because we tend to put value on thoughts based on our experience, what we know about it, and what society values it at. But if you think about it, how miracles happen is when you have a different belief than society, and you break away from that thinking and thus succeed, and that becomes a miracle. Do you follow? So pay attention to your thought throughout the day, and pay attention to what value you put onto it, and ask yourself, does it serve me or does it limit me? Is it going to serve me in the long run, or is it only serving me in the short term? Does it align with where I want to go, or does it not? Yes, every thought is empty until we give it value, but our thinking, we just are not conscious about our thinking. We don't like think about what we're thinking, so we just automatically give it value. But if you actually pause, to stop and pause and think about it and say, okay, what value do I want to give to this? Does it serve me? And do that throughout the day, you become more intentional in the direction you want to go. And I know I am. This is my passion, and I know that this is my calling to serve you, whoever is watching this, you watching this, that you are meant to hear this message today, and you're meant to elevate in your consciousness, because this is all about um, thought and consciousness and subconsciousness. And this is about raising your awareness of everything that's going on around you. And I want to say that spirituality is all based on energy. So this is actually investing in your spirituality and in your energy and the truth of you. You are a spiritual being experiencing life in a physical body. Remember that. And I'm sure you've heard that saying, phrase already before somewhere. So the reason why I'm actually on here is because the thought that came to me today is like, wow, we put more value in hiring a physical trainer, a fitness trainer, than we do a life coach who is going to help us overcome certain life challenges. We're more likely to spend money on a cup of coffee. We all know that. But what I wanted to say was we're more comfortable spending money on a gym membership to take care of our body. But the thing is, your body is your temple. Yes, it's important. But what's even more important is having someone who's going to help you with mental discipline and to transform you to the version of you that understand that you are fully in control of your reality, that we're all walking around, and I'm going to share this with you, that we're all walking around in our own quantum bubble, and that we're generating the reality that unfolds to us in this 3D reality. And the 3D reality is lagging because our thoughts create whatever we're wanting to happen, however we're wanting to react to the 3D world, and then it pushes it out. And sometimes we have thoughts from the past that only manifest later. It's not immediate. The 3D reality is lagging. Have you ever had a situation where like, wow, that desire finally came to being? That actually, that thing that I wanted, it finally, like, wow, for several months later, I got it, whatever it is. And it can be an experience. Wow, I'm finally here where I've always wanted to be. Because it takes time, it takes alignment. And alignment requires energy, your energy to align with whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest in your life. And time is an illusion. It can happen really quickly as long as you align to it and you have no resistance towards whatever you're desiring. You have no doubts about it. Because doubt is the killer of dreams, I like to say. And it's true because it's what's holding you back because you don't believe in it. When you believe in it, that energy will then permeate out. Your thinking is different. When you believe something's meant for you, your thought process is different than someone who doesn't believe in whatever it is they're desiring. And by no means am I perfect that I just believe everything that I desire. No, believe me, I am human, just like you. And there are some things, especially when it comes to things that are closest to me, and that applies to everybody. Whatever is the closest to you can be the most challenging thing to be in alignment with because we're so close to the outcome. But that's when we have to practice law of detachment, to detach from the outcome and allow the universe, to trust the universe in the process. And that's a daily practice. And I'm telling you this with passion because I'm going through it because there's certain desires that I want that I'm so closely attached to it. And throughout my life, I want to say that I have learned, just like most of you guys, to not trust in the process, but to take action more than trusting. Right? We get in the way of the universe. We get in God's way when we desire something, and then we are impatient and we force things to happen. And that usually takes us totally out of alignment. And we may attract it, but it's not going to sustain. It's going to actually go away. If we're not in alignment with what we desire and we force it, it's going to fall apart. And I can say this because I've been through it. And I can tell you a really good example is the restaurant that I manifested, but I forced certain aspects of it and it fell apart. It wasn't alignment. It was so hard to keep because I wasn't fully in alignment with it. So trust me and look into your life too. I bet you that resonates with some of the things that happen in your life. So I'm sharing this with all of you guys. These are some cool things to think about and to absorb and to practice on a daily basis. Be conscious about what you're thinking, put the right values in the thoughts that come to your mind, and be intentional. And we've been taught a certain way that keeps us enslaved in this rat race. And we need to break out of that matrix and understand that we're fully in control of our destiny, of our reality. And we're all in a quantum bubble, so our free will doesn't interfere with other people's free will. So from their perspective, they have free will. But in our perspective, they don't. Does that make sense? I know it's mind-boggling, but that's the whole thing about the quantum physics, the quantum field, um, and that is the science behind all of this. And it takes an amazing, awesome creator to come up with this. And everyone around is just a reflection of something that we need to work on, or it's something of us, right? So if you're a positive person, you're gonna attract positive people, hence law of attraction, right? So whatever you focus on, you attract. Law of attraction is huge, but there's also this law of assumption. And this is more in alignment with manifestation. Whatever you assume will manifest in your life, given that you are mentally disciplined to focus and embody that version of you that already has it. And I'm gonna keep this is what I'm gonna be all about and sharing with you guys, because I want you to be more powerful in your manifestation. Is that whatever you assume that you want will become will manifest in your reality, provided that you embody the version of you that's already there. That's the trick. That's the key. Is like, if you want more abundance in your life, you have to feel more abundant in your life. And that's the practice that I'm practicing every day, because I have been in a very lack mindset because of the loss of the restaurant. Because then I started doubting myself. Because then I started feeling lack because of my failure in that space, in that experience. And we're human, and it's difficult to sometimes break away from something that feels comfortable, or when we're wanting to, in a crazy sense, punish ourselves for making that mistake. So, but there's some other stuff too. My parents left me and my little brother when I was about 5 or 4 years old. So I experienced trauma there, childhood trauma of abandonment. And that, I didn't realize this until a few months ago, when I came across my soulmate, twin flame, and she triggered me to bringing those traumas to the surface. And I thought I had healed, but no, I just coped with it, because I was in an umbrella of a 20-year marriage that protected me from that. But when I got out of that marriage, I was out in I'm out in the real world, in the dating scene, and here I am with someone that was meant for me to connect to. I think everybody is meant to come into your life to teach you something. And sometimes you're fortunate enough to attract your mirror. And I believe she's my mirror. I believe she's my other half. And because there's such a deep love that I have for her, and I know she has that same deep love for me, and there was just some crazy mirroring going on between us. So I feel blessed to have found my mirror. And anyway, I'm not going to get into the video, because that's a whole new subject. But I would love to talk more about that in a different video. But my reason for this is that if you've been going through something in your life, expecting a different outcome, they say that's insanity, right? Like having the same thought or doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. That's insanity. So that's when you need to invest in a life coach. That's when you need to invest in a mindset or transformation coach. Not necessarily a personal trainer, unless you're wanting to take care of your body, right? Physical trainer, fitness trainer. But if you're in the same place that you've been a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or there's something that you've been working on that you still haven't received, because remember, we should be attracting, not chasing, because that's how energy works. You should be pulling towards you, not pushing things away. You really need to look at that, because I have several coaches that I lean on that give me perspective, and give me that view on the blind spots that I have. And we all have blind spots. So we do need someone to show us, to shed light in that dark spot that we can't see. Anyway, this has been going on a lot longer than I hoped to, but I know and I've set intentions. I declare that this has value, that this has meat, that this is giving you a fresh perspective on life and your life, that this is putting light bulbs all over the place for you. I set that intention and declare it, that it's going to serve you, that it's going to lift you up, that it's going to be that relief that you so have been asking for from the universe. And remember this, you are loved, you are cherished, you are adored, you are beautiful. Don't let anyone make you doubt that, because we are all unique and we all have gifts and we all have talents that we're meant to share. I love you guys. Till next video, please follow, like, and share this with anyone you feel that resonates with this. And if you're wanting to go on this life transformation adventure journey, I highly encourage you to sign up to do the Manifestation Blueprint course, and DM me Blueprint if you're interested, and I will get in touch with you. I'll send you a link for more information. And I want to just share that this is an ongoing project, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited to be on here to shed my gift of wisdom. I know I am sharing it from my perspective, from a unique perspective, and I know my tribe is out there, and I'm calling out on you. If this is you, I would love for you to follow me and help me build this community. All right, guys, take care. Till the next video. I love you guys.